Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. I'm going to be heading on out to the usual places today and to see what kind of good deals there are to be had. But only a few titles are being released today that I actually want to get. And only, small few of them will probably be in stores today. Most of them will be online only from what I'm seeing here on the website that I look up. Because over here on digitalbits.com, these are some of the new releases that come out today. But these two right here are like the main ones I want to get up on. You know, the Menchie double pack and the Critters thing, the Critters set right here, put out by Shout Factory or Scream Factory and stuff. These are like the main two I want to get. But like, of course, we have like the new Avengers set that came out today and Searching. But as you can see right there, like the Scream Factory stuff sometimes gets carried at Best Buy, but a lot of times you just have to order it from their site or get it online somewhere. But I'm going to see if I can find those ones in stores today. But before I head on out there, I want to let you guys all know I'm going to be at this Hollywood horror movie premiere this Saturday at this, the TCL Chinese Theater for this new horror film called Hanukkah. It stars, Sid Haig and Caroline Williams and stuff like that. It's gonna be held down there, and they released a select few seats, for the public and everything. So if there's anybody out there that is watching this video that wants to, come to a Hollywood movie premiere, I'll have the link down below in the description box of this video. You have to buy tickets in pairs of 2, so it's $50, but it's a portion of the proceeds go to charity and everything. So if you guys want to come on down, watch a cool new horror flick called Hanukkah, check it out, link in the description box. I'll also link you guys to the trailer in the description box also, and let me know what you guys think about it, because it looks kind of weird. Looks kind of creepy. But also, guys, stay tuned to the end of this video for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. But now, let's head on out to the stores and see what we can find today. Well, guys, over at my first destination of the day, the local Best Buy. But check this out on this person's car, man. They have the Silver Surfer on it, and on the back, bam, this Silver Surfer right there, too. But let's head on into Best Buy. Well, guys, in Best Buy right now at the new release rack, and it doesn't look like they put out any of the new titles that came out today, because there really wasn't a whole bunch of them except for the movie Searching. But I don't see like the Critters box set or anything over here like new release wise. Let me check the section itself and see if there's anything over there. Alright everyone, now I'm over here in the section itself to see if they put out like Searching or Critters or something, but it doesn't even look like they have it over here either. Like, since Black Friday, it looks like everything has been ravaged around and they haven't really like reset the section or anything, so I don't see anything that's like new that wasn't already here from like the previous week or two. It's hard to even know what the show we're talking about. Over here, wait a minute. There's something over here that came out today at Best Buy. I believe this was today. It might have been last week, but I got this one into review a few days ago, which I'm going to be talking about at the end of this video. This is School Daze, the 30th anniversary edition. Spike Lee joint right here over at Best Buy, $14.99. But that's the only thing I see that's new release-wise. So guys, let's head on over to the next destination of the day, and hopefully they put out some new releases, because this is a real slow kind of week. Well, at the next destination of the day, the local Target. Let's head on in there and see if they have any of the new releases out, if anything at all. And hopefully we can find that one thing I'm looking for today, which I saw last week at Best Buy, but they couldn't sell it to me because it was not supposed to be sold yet, because it comes out today. Well, guys, in Target now, looking at the new releases that they have over here, it doesn't look like like I said, a whole lot of stuff came out this week, but they did get some of the new releases that came out today, like The Little Stranger here on Blu-ray, which I've never heard of before. Don't know exactly what that is. I could look at the back of it and find out myself, but I'm just like, not really interested. And of course, Searching came out today with John's show. They got the Blu-ray and the DVD. But yeah, guys, that's all I'm really seeing new release-wise this week. Like, Best Buy had nothing. Target only has those. And it doesn't seem like there's any other real big, specials going on, like in the actual section itself. Well, getting out of Target now, I was gonna pick up that Blu-ray of Searching, you know, the John Cho movie, but when I went up to go price match it, they were like, sorry, we're not price matching anything for the whole duration of this week. And I thought, you know, only on Black Fridays they don't do that price matching shit, which I understand, but like the whole week? Whatever. Alright everyone, at the next stop of the day, the local Wally World. Let's head on in and see if they have anything going on in there today. DO-wise or new release wise or releases that surprise me that are actually out, because sometimes they have stuff out that I'm like, oh, that's out? But let's head on in and see if we see anything cool. Well guys, in Walmart right now, taking a look at some of the new releases that they have, and they do have some other stuff that wasn't out at any other spots, like Sharp Objects and of course Searching right here with John Cho, and some of the other stuff that I didn't even know what was out was something called The Domestics. Don't exactly know what that is. It looks like some weird horror movie or something. And some other one right here called The School. You know what I mean? Like only like Walmarts and stuff carry stuff like this for the most part. But I don't know. Oh, it's from Vertical Entertainment. It looks like something really kind of creepy with those two like twin kind of you know, girls in it. And this one right here is another one that was released today for the first time on 4K Philadelphia with Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington. Looks like it has like a bunch of new special features on this right here. But I remember liking this one back in the day on like during the VHS era. I think that's the last time I actually watched this one, if I'm not mistaken. I may have watched the Blu-ray, not sure, but it's like the new 25th anniversary edition. Man, these are hard to get pushed back in, so I'm gonna put it right behind and hopefully it stays in. Stay? Okay, cool, it stayed. Well guys, getting out of Walmart right now, only picking up one thing, the Searching Blu-ray. It was $19.99, but at you know, Target it was $22.99. Whatever, they weren't gonna price match it for a brother there anyway this week for some reason. But that's all I got today. There's not a whole lot of stuff, you know, that came out this week. But guys, if you are in the Hollywood area or LA area this weekend, this Saturday, I'm gonna be at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood for the Hanukkah horror movie premiere. So if you guys do want to get your tickets, link in the description box. If you guys want to get, you know, a pair of tickets down there, money goes to charity and everything. But guys, let's head on home now for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright everyone, now on to the review portion of this video right here. I have a nice sized stack of stuff here to talk to you guys about today, so let's get started with it. The first two up over here are from Scream Factory. Kind of cool to get these ones into review. And the first one up is the collector's edition of Urban Legend here. Of course, this is the horror film that came out around the time of like Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, like with the mid-90s and stuff, which I love that era. But at the same time, like looking back at some of them now, they're not the best, but I still love them. Like the Scream movies, I love those. I love I Know What You Did Last Summer. They're corny and everything, but like I still love that era in horror. And of course, this one right here, you know, this showcases, you know, urban legends like, you know, Pop Rocks. If you eat some Pop Rocks and drink, you know, down it with soda, is your insides going to explode and blow up and all that? And it's pretty much about these kids going to this college camp, you know, going to college, and you know, there's like a string of murders happening in and around their school, and they don't know, you know, what's happening, and you know, people are like doing Bloody Marys, you know, like to different buildings where things happened in the past, and is there a killer on the loose, is there not a killer on the loose? I always like this one. This one's a lot of fun, and this is a new 2-disc collector's edition that comes with an all-new audio commentary track by James Blakes, the director and the producer, audio commentary by some of the cast, and of course we get a feature-length making of documentary on the film, which is kind of broken up into parts. Like, it's not like one you can play all the way through. It's like, you know, like 20 minutes here, 15 minutes here, but it's like, you know, broken up into little segments, which I thought was cool, with interviews with the director, Tara Reid, and, you know, some of the cast members, and what, you know, what they thought about the movie and their experience, you know, making the movie, and then like going out to the theaters and like, you know, watching it with audiences and stuff, which I thought was cool. And of course, all the original special features that were on all the other editions of it. But like, I really thought this one looked really good here on Blu-ray. I like the teen horror comedies of this era. I just do. But of course, you get new commissioned artwork right here, along with the original that I'm used to seeing on like my old VHS and DVD back in the day. But if you're a fan of this movie and you want to get like the Mac Daddy edition with all new special features and stuff. Bam, this is the one for you from Scream Factory right here. But next up, you can't have the first Urban Legends without having the second one, Urban Legends Final Cut, which is, you know, takes place a little bit after the first one at, I believe it's the same college. But no, not the same college, but like it's part of this like film school where these film students are, you know, are making this movie, and another killer's out on the loose. You know, it has of course Anthony Anderson in here. This one is not as memorable as the first one, but you can't have, you know, you can't just get the first one and not the second one. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a weird collector like myself. But this one right here has all new interviews with Loretta Devine and some of the cast and crew, making of featurette deleted scenes, which I believe some of these special features were on previous editions. This like new interviews from some of the cast and crew is some of the new stuff that's on here. But this one does look pretty decent here on Blu-ray. So I just want to let you guys know, bam, you can get them both out now on Blu-ray from Scream Factory, baby. This is the first one being the best. I can't lie. I can't lie. But the next couple up over here I got from MovieZing.com. This is a website where, you know, you buy their movies and they burn them on demand and, you know, ship them to you after you order them. And I'll have a link for it down below if you guys want to get any of these titles in the description to MovieZing.com. The first one up right here, I just had to get up on. It's called Unfallen. It stars, of course, James Hong, Michael Madsen, and it's directed by my friend Dante, the guy, a comedian, stand-up comic friend of mine. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be making these videos, you know, online. And this is his newest flick, and it's about these two brothers who live in Turkestan, who you know, at the beginning of this movie, something really bad happens, and like a war's breaking out, and something really bad happens, and they get separated. One stays, you know, in Turkestan, and the other one gets, you know, sent to America. And years later, they're like fraternal twins. And years later, the one that moves to America is in the army and is now going to Afghanistan to fight the war. And he doesn't know that he has a brother that's right there, and all the drama that ensues from there. I thought this one was a pretty decent film. Not my kind of style of movie. You know what I mean? I'm more of like the comedy, horror, you know, kind of guy. But like, you know, this is from the same person that made the movie I was in called Bro, What Happened? I don't know, man. I just had to get this one to just support my friend, you know, Dante and Rebecca Koshin, who just recently got married. So I'm so happy for them. But yeah, this is the movie Unfallen. If you guys love war movies, you guys really might get a kick out of this one. I thought it was really cool. Get it from MovieZing.com. And these next ones up right here, the next, what's it called, 4, are all from the same website, MovieZing.com. And the next one up is, bam, North, here on Blu-ray, of course, starring John Lovitz and Elijah Wood and Bruce Willis in here. It's about this young kid named North, played by Elijah Wood, who, you know, he's like an A student. He's like the best kid in the world, supposedly. But his parents don't pay attention to him. They don't give him the attention that he needs or deserves. So one day, he's just like, you know what? I want to get a divorce from my family, and goes to the courts, and the courts grant it. And he has this, you know, like a 30-day period to go out around the world to try to find a set of new parents. And this is what he does in the you know, for this movie, going from parents to try to see which is the better fit for him. It's kind of like an out there, you know, kind of concept of a movie, and it's directed by, I believe, Rob Reiner. I've always really liked this one since I was a kid. It was a fun little adventure flick. There's no new like special features on it or anything. It's just a nice transfer in 1080p of the film. But yeah, this is also out from that MovieZing.com. And another one right here is also put out from the same company. It's you know, this MovieZing like puts out like Universal movies, Sony, like all types of companies. And this next one up is Adam Sandler and 8 Crazy Nights. This is Adam Sandler's very first, you know, animated feature film, which he voices and things. And you know, in this one he just plays this, you know, lovable loser of this, you know, small snowy town. He's always getting drunk. He doesn't really care about his life because, you know, his parents died in a tragic car wreck, and it's just him trying to, you know, figure out what he's going to be doing with his life. But it's actually a really funny, like raunchy, you know, animated flick that I've always really liked. And what I'm happy about with this release, you get all the original special features that came on that 2-disc DVD edition way back in the day, and it looks just so superb here on Blu-ray. I was really happy that Zyng put this one out on Blu-ray. So if you're a fan of Adam Sandler and you have never seen this one before, I highly, highly recommend it for you guys. And next up over here, too, from the same company, is Stepmom. This one right here stars, of course, Susan Sarandon and Julia Roberts. And in this one, Susan Sarandon has a family with Ed Harris, a son and a daughter. But yet the father, Ed Harris, is, kind of, divorced Susan Sarandon's character and has moved on, to another lady that he wants to get married to, which is, Julia Roberts. And it's just, the back and forth between the two ladies and how they both try to, take care of the kids. And something tragic happens and you have to watch the movie to find out how it all unfolds. But this one was just one of those drama flicks that whenever I pop it in every couple years, it just really makes me cry. But like, like happy, sad tears at the same time. But it does look really nice here on not 4K, but on Blu-ray. It only comes with a making of featurette, which I believe was on the original DVD release of the film. But it's really cool to have it now on Blu-ray, to be honest. And last up from MovieZing.com is a movie that I never heard of before, and I didn't know what it was until I just randomly came across a trailer of it on YouTube, and I'm like, I want to check this one out. Because it stars Alfre Woodard, and I've always liked her ever since the movie Heart and Souls back in the day. And it's a movie called So Be It. It's about this, young girl who has a mother that has, mental disabilities that can't really speak more than like 5 words. And she lives with her auntie, played by, Alfre Woodard, but she doesn't really know where she came from. And one day she comes across this, little, like, couple of like a little roll of film, and gets it developed and things. And she just pretty much wants to figure out where she came from, because from her mom, she can't really learn anything because her mom has these learning disabilities. And it's pretty much her going out on this adventure trying to find out who she is and where she came from. But yet, Alfre Woodard, the lady that she lives with, can't leave her house because she has like a agoraphobia, a scared to go outside, kind of thing. It's just a really well done, put together drama film that I just really enjoyed. Look up the trailer to this, So Be It. I think a lot of you guys out there that are into like drama movies that revolve around family and kids, you guys might really like this one right here. And also has stars Cloris Leachman in here for a little while. Really, really like that one. So if you guys want to get your hands on those, go to MovieZing.com. Link in the description box. But next up over here, I got from Lionsgate Home Entertainment. A few weeks ago, I got sent the first one on 4K. And now, the definitive, my favorite one of the whole franchise, The Evil Dead Part 2 here on 4K. You get 2 discs in here, the Blu-ray and the 4K. A lot of the same special features that were on previous editions. Not all, but a good amount of them, on this Blu-ray and 4K disc right here. But what you guys really want to know is, how does it look on 4K? It does look really, really superb here. They kind of, kept it where it does look, so much better than previous editions, but they don't overdo it to make the, the picture look, the people look waxy or anything like that. Like they kept the, the grain intact, and they, they boosted the colors. It just really looks really superb in here, but still looks, like kind of indie style, like how you would watch it on old school like DVD and things, but like so much better quality. I don't know how to. I sound probably stupid, trying to explain this, but like it does look really, really good and sound nice here on 4K. This is my favorite one of the Evil Dead franchise. Of course, Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and Ash vs. Evil Dead. But this one right here was always my favorite one. This is my go-to one of the franchise. But if you're a fan and you just want to know, is it worth an upgrade to 4K? I say yes. Yes, it is. But next up over here is the one I talked about earlier in this video at Best Buy, and it's from Sony Home Entertainment, and that is School Daze, the 30th anniversary edition here on Blu-ray. This is actually Spike Lee's second film, the one he made right after She's Gotta Have It, and it just shows the life of kids and people going to a black college, and what happens when you go what you experience going you know, to college and everything like that. But on this Blu-ray right here, you get a Q&A with Spike Lee and Tisha Campbell and some of the cast members, you know, after a screening of it in LA, I believe, and just, you know, talking about their experiences making the movie and, you know, how it was. And you get director's commentary, cast commentary, and 3 making of special featurettes, and a music video on here featuring Tisha Campbell doing her dance thing and everything. But if you're a fan of Spike Lee, I think you guys will get a kick out of this one. My favorite Spike Lee movie out of all time is Do the Right Thing. That's the one that got me introduced to his films to begin with. But this one is a really decent watch if you guys have never seen it before. But next and last up right here, I got from Film Rise Entertainment. It's a movie called The Boy Downstairs. This one right here stars the young lady. I keep forgetting how to say her name. Like what's her name again? Zoa Met or something. But I was kind of like thought she was cute from watching the TV show Girls. And it's about her character who's, you know, went out with this man when she was, like, I believe going to college, and, you know, struck up this relationship with him. But then suddenly something happened in their relationship, and then it flashes forward a couple years of her moving in to a new apartment in New York, and to an upstairs apartment, just to come to find out that her ex-boyfriend has an apartment downstairs that she didn't know before she rented the apartment or bought the apartment upstairs. And it's just, you know, the back and forth between the two. I thought it was a really nicely put together film, really well acted in here. I've always liked movies that take place in New York, when you see this, like, actors and stuff walking, you know, down the streets, and you can see, like, the brownstones and all that stuff. I just really, you know, like the atmosphere of New York, which I've never been to before. Well, actually, I have when I was, like, a baby, but, you know, I don't really remember all that. My mom and dad told me that. But, like, I don't know, I really dig it. If you like relationship movies, you guys might like this one. Look up the trailer to it and everything. But that's The Boy Downstairs here from Film Rise Home Entertainment. But, guys, that's all I have to show and talk to you guys about today for this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below letting me know what cool new movies you guys have watched this week. And I'll see you guys all for the next video.